NANI?!
Alright. Let me preface this video by saying that I know it took a while to get out there. I hesitated on whether it should be like a funny video or like a heavily edited one with like just a bunch of evidence and just a quick talk over. But you know what? I decided to just rant about it with some gameplay over it. Just because I didn't want to spend too much time on it. I just don't want to dwell on this any longer, just because I wanted to just, come to an end already. So for those who don't know, this game, it's basically like a Pokemon-like MMO game, where you capture monsters or creatures, whatever you want to call them, and you basically just use them in battle. It's basically Pokemon. Yeah, it's like dead ass Pokemon, but essentially it was different because they made claims of it being like a MMO where you can like chat and see other players and like play co-op, but like it wasn't even perfect and wasn't even good to begin with, and so it wasn't even an MMO. But whatever, man. It's whatever the hell it wants to call it. Anyways, it had like a lot of hype in the beginning of 2020. And it slowly started to die down, and like I don't think anyone really plays it anymore. I think it only gets like 1,000 players daily or something like that. I mean, probably more. I'm probably exaggerating it, but like to my knowledge, the community is relatively big, depending on what you believe big is. But I digress. Essentially, I was banned from this game called Temtem. For reasons that. I couldn't even give you a reason why, because they didn't even tell me why. I was just banned, and I didn't do nothing. I played this game since release. I helped this game. I've been like I've sunk like hours and hours into this game. You know what? Let me go and show you a screenshot of how many hours I got on like one account. Like I had multiple accounts for this game, which isn't even bannable. But hey, whatever. I mean. I would say I was frustrated. I was incredibly frustrated at first because I wasn't able to play with my friends anymore. I wasn't able to like associate with my clan, or like I just enjoyed playing with them. It was always fun. Just sitting around playing with them, playing the game, and like kind of just it's a grindy game. Like you have to spend time with the game. I mean, for those who've played an MMO, you know what it feels like. Like imagine sinking hours and hours into like an MMO and having your entire account wiped from existence, like absolutely just wiped away, and you have no idea why, or at least you have an idea why, but it's completely unjustified. And that's essentially like how I feel. I just felt like I was treated terribly, and so I wanted to like kind of show that just how unfair it was. So here's a bunch of evidence, or let me show you the discussion I had when I tried to appeal this ban. I think so. On September 30th, I woke up and found myself like permanently banned from the game. Someone who has abided by the rules and has been supporting the game since launch, I was, needless to say, astonished. I immediately like reached out via email and asked why was my account banned? Because I had no reason why. Like there was absolutely zero reason why. Like it didn't tell me. Just you saw in the very beginning screen, like I disobeyed the terms of service or something like that, and that was the reason for being banned. But if we take a look at their terms of service, yeah, so like I'll show you on the screen their whole terms of use essentially, and I'm looking at it right now. But there's a bunch of reasons here. You got licensing, privacy, limitations, and so I imagine they're talking about license limitations, which involves like cheating, bots, and hacking, and any sort of modifications to the game, which anything that's not authorized by Crema or anything that violates essentially their terms of use is entirely bannable, which I totally understand. Essentially, just a bunch of cheating, a bunch of cheaters, and I didn't do none of this. I didn't cheat. I didn't bot. I didn't hack. I didn't do none of this. I maybe you know what? I was I am guilty of spending too much goddamn time on this game. That's what I'm guilty of. More time than I care to admit. I spent so much time on this game that it's honestly like really bad. But yeah, like essentially this is basically what they're telling me is like I did something along the list of things here, and I just have to accept that. I didn't do none of this. I did absolutely none of this. I just played the game and chatted with people. That's all I did. I was banned. Anyways, so essentially they responded to me like 2 days later, asking for like my ID in the game. I had to ask a friend about that because I had no access to it anymore because I couldn't even get into the game. So then I think I sent like 2 emails in response. The first one providing the information, and the second one following up with them since it had been more than 48 hours since I last heard from a response. I would get a response, I think, on October 8th stating, please do accept our apologies once again. We would like to inform you that we have reviewed your ban once again with our corresponding departments to ensure that all information has been analyzed, and we do regret to inform you that it will not be possible to withdraw your ban. And so essentially, like, I just waited a week to be told, sorry, but you're banned and we won't tell you why. Like that's essentially it. That's pretty much the response I got. And essentially we just had this sort of back and forth for a while, and I just got frustrated. I genuinely just got frustrated because here I was sitting here proclaiming my innocence, and they just didn't do anything about it. They said, oh well, like we claim to have evidence of your wrongdoing, and because of that we cannot withdraw your ban or even take into consideration that we may be wrong. Like they were just that sure that I did something wrong. But you know what? I don't think they have anything because I didn't do anything. And if they do have something, like, expose my ass. I mean, like, you got to, or something. I don't know. Anyways, I was just forced to accept this ban. I had no choice. That's all I could do. I had to just move on. And here I am making this video about it. I suppose you could say that I'm making this video because I know that this isn't a rare occurrence. I know that people get falsely banned all the time, and that it's incredibly unfortunate, and that's not much people can do about it. And so, like, I understand like that level of frustration, what it feels like to be like falsely banned, because I know I didn't do anything, yet here I am banned, and I just have to accept that. So I sympathize and now empathize with every single person that's essentially gone through this. I mean, I now have a game ban on my Steam account. I'll go ahead and show you right now that I can't even appeal to because I have to talk to the game that banned me about it, and they don't want to have a conversation about it. They just say, nope, you're banned. Sorry, kiddo. And yeah, I just have to accept that. I understand that there's so much bigger problems out there in the world, especially during 2020, and being banned from a game, it just isn't like the be all or whatever. But you know what? If I upload this video, then I've accepted my departure from the game, and for those who were falsely banned, I hope your endeavors are fruitful. I personally believe that if you get banned, you should at least know the reason why you were banned. But hey, I guess that's just me. I don't know. You can agree with me or disagree with me. You can say so in the comments or whatever it may be. I know I don't ever upload on this channel, but you know what? Maybe I'll switch that around in 2021 now that I have more free time on my hands. Anyways, take care, peeps. Bye.